It feels like every few years a new nicotine craze hits the market. First it was like the chapter 1 OG. We got the cigarettes and cigars, just simple. And somewhere along the line, vapes and jewels started coming into question. And now there's today where we've got snus, nicotine pouches that go under your lip and then enters your bloodstream. It gives you a head rush and it is said to improve your focus and boost your testosterone, and there's a few cognitive benefits. But despite only recently coming into popularity, snus isn't a new thing. In fact, it originated in Sweden in the 16th century. It was first made with a mix of tobacco leaves, salt and water. And like we all know, you placed it under your top lip. And if you're so unfamiliar, snus is kind of similar to like the American cowboy chewing tobacco, where you get like a big bunch of tobacco and shove it in your mouth. But with that, you need to like spit it out every now and then so that you don't swallow it, because it's really like poisonous. And because of that, it's way more harmful than snus. Nowadays, the tobacco is traditionally removed from ZYN pouches. Tobacco is a carcinogen that causes cancer. So the fact that ZYN has no tobacco in it, it's being marketed as like kind of a healthy alternative to smoking and vaping. Snus has become very popular in Sweden, and if you ever go there, you're almost guaranteed to bump into someone that's got a can of it on them. And eventually snus made its way into the UK and the US, and despite its kind of global popularity at the moment, it's actually illegal in Australia, New Zealand and all European Union countries apart from Sweden, of course. Snus goes by many fun names, including ZYN, Zimbabwe, Upper Decky, Lower Decky, Lip Pillow. There's just so many more. It would be impossible to name them all. So these things are blowing up in popularity, and if you go into any shop, you'll probably find them. And they've actually become kind of a trend on social media. Now, this isn't anything new. Do you remember a few years ago when vaping was kind of new? Vape tricks were super popular on YouTube. You even had people like David Dobrik, who at the time was like the biggest YouTuber at that point, and he was doing segments about it in his vlog. That was crazy. And because of this, vaping became a massive trend to do on YouTube, right alongside, you know, fidget spinners and the mannequin challenge. The reason why ZYN has been on my mind so much recently is because a lot of big podcasters have been talking about ZYN. You got people like Two Beds One Cave who literally talk about it every 5 minutes. You got Joe Rogan, who's like now addicted to it somehow, alongside with, you know, the Nelk Boys, and also Tucker Carlson doesn't stop going on about it. And I won't be the first person to say this, but you know, the endorsement feels kind of forced. Like, why are they always showing the container? Why are they always saying the brand name? ZYN isn't the only snus company. There's Nordic, Killer, Velo, so many more. And obviously ZYN is the biggest, especially in the US. Why is it that this one version of it is the only thing that's being talked about? Well, a lot of people think the reason for that is that ZYN is paying all of these people to use and promote ZYN. Now, this would be illegal for 2 reasons mainly. One, it's not legal to actually advertise any nicotine product, including vapes, cigarettes, etc, etc. And 2, an influencer needs to let the viewer know that they're being paid to promote something. If I came on here and said, I really like Diet Coke, I can say that. But if Diet Coke was to pay me to say that, and I just say I like Diet Coke, you guys are gonna think that I've got no stake in that, and I just love Diet Coke so much. But whereas if I am paid, I might be lying. That's technically okay to do that. It's kind of immoral. Now, there is no actual proof about this, and it's all speculation, and personally, I don't really believe this. There is a fine line, because technically getting sent products counts as being paid for it, as paid promotion. And on Two Beds One Cave, they actually did say that ZYN sent them a package, but they said that they didn't need to shout it out, so it's kind of like, if I'm being honest, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think these big podcasts will do illegal promotion like meticulously. I think that's kind of weird. I don't know why. They're all millionaires. They have no need to do that, so I think that's a lie. Take that, podcast cringe. My big problem with ZYN, though, is the misinformation about it. You got people like Andrew Schultz saying they're not addictive.
Can it make you addictive?
No. Like, I have a really addictive, like, you see, whatever you're doing right there, you're gonna see me like with a mouthful of acorns, my nigga. We're not doing this shit. You're not about to go get me like, nah, we're not doing this.
Just try it.
Nah, I can't do it, brother.
You can literally take it out a second afterwards. You're not gonna feel anything.
Hell no. Hell
just
to the
try
no.
one.
No, I can't do it, brother. I can't do it, bro.
Just try the white boy shit for one. Why are you so afraid? We drank Hennessy the whole time. We finished a whole...
Maybe we can do the math.
I can't do it.
Why not just try one?
No, because I'm going to be addicted.
You're not going to be addicted. It's such a stupid thing to think.
And when you see me...
Also, you're probably an alcoholic anyway, so what are you concerned about ZYN for?
So, all right, so hold on.
Andrew, it literally says on the box that this product is addictive. It's nicotine, bro. Are you... So many things are addictive. This is like the most common thing. Like the fact that you're saying that is stupid. And a lot of people have criticized this clip of... I've seen a lot of... There's actually a clip similar to this where this guy on a podcast asking Wiz Khalifa to try a ZYN. And he kind of like gives a pitch to what the ZYN does.
Wiz Khalifa his first ZYN.
What's... Okay, all right. Tell me what that is.
Okay, so it's...
A little lip cover, okay? It's nicotine. It's 97% nicotine, 3% salt. But don't let the 97% make you think it's like so much nicotine. It's actually only 6% nicotine. And it's actually a nootropic. Increases testosterone, increases mental acuity. I love it.
Can I give Wiz Khalifa his first ZYN?
Fuck no.
I saw a comment on one of these clips and it was like, I bet this is how they talked about cigarettes when they first came out. And it's probably true. They talk about all these benefits. Most of them are not true. So many people talk about the positives, that they increase focus and mental clarity. Okay, first of all, yeah, I don't even think this is true because I won't lie to you. I have tried some. And all I get is a bit sick. I feel a bit ill, like I feel like shit. You get a nice buzz off of it. It's cool, whatever. But you don't feel focused. It's like, for me, I've never had that. But maybe you guys have. Not that I'm promoting it. So many people say that they're fine for you because there is no tobacco. Well, this is kind of true. Tobacco is harmful for you. It's a carcinogen, causes cancer, and has been actually researched to be bad for you. And the general truth about like kind of all this type of stuff, obviously having one or two things in your life probably won't affect it. And your genetics are going to play, I would say 90% of the factor to you getting a bad disease. There are people that have never smoked, never taken a ZYN, that will get these types of diseases. And there's also people that will smoke and do ZYN every day of their whole life and they won't have any. But if you are going to do it, do your research, look at your family history to see if you have any, history of, this type of disease, the C disease. I don't know if I can say it, but just don't get addicted to stuff at all. Just try and avoid it, because the best way to not get addicted to something is to just never do it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe.